Hey guys, this is Medvis from Stronghold Climbing Gym in LA, and I'm here to show you some exercises you can do on your pull-up bar and hangboard at home. Yeah, so the first one will be guide you through a lever progression. So first we'll be doing tuck levers. This will be the most basic. So you hang, tuck your knees to your chest, pull your shins to the bar, come back down. Now, if that's still too hard, you can add a little pull, tuck, then do the reps while maintaining that arm bend. And if that's still too hard, you can wear some kind of backpack. That weight on your back will actually help you pull through the lever. If that is too easy and you want to progress, you can simply tuck less. Maybe keep your knees at 90, pull up, keeping your knees at 90, and just do the reps in that range. And you can just progress by continuing to move your knees further out. Maybe do one leg straight, pull up with one leg straight. And the final progression would be doing the lever with both legs straight. So you'll pull through without bending your knees. How you'll structure the sets, my recommendation is to find one at your limit. Let's say it's the full tuck. You'll pull through all the way, come down, rest for 10 seconds. Look at a clock. Once you get to the 10-second point, do another one. Full tuck, pull, come down, rest 10 seconds, etc., until you get to 8 or so reps. In addition to the pulling lever workout, which looked something like this, you can do a static version of that, which would look something like this. Shoulders engaged, tuck your knees, pull so your body is parallel with the ground, and hold. Again, you can scale that the same way as the pulling levers by extending your knees. The further away your feet are from your body, the harder it's going to be. For this, if just holding the full tuck is too difficult, I wouldn't recommend doing it with bent arms. What you should do is wear a backpack with weight in it. The more weight you have in the backpack, the easier it'll actually be to hold that static lever position. So it'll take some experimenting, but play around with the weight, find that sweet spot where you can maybe hold for 10, 15 seconds, rest until you feel good, go again. Maybe do 6 rounds of that. So next we'll be starting with a regular pull-up. This is what it should look like. Keep your shoulders engaged, keep your legs in front of you, chest to bar, back down. So if that's too difficult, you're gonna add a band. Put the band around your foot. Grab the bar, same idea, shoulders tight, feet in front of you, pull. So we're gonna be, again, trying to do 1 rep at a time with 10 seconds rest in between. If you can do 10 pull-ups already, there's really no point in doing just regular pull-ups. So if you'd like to progress from there, you could possibly pull up with both arms, lock off, lower control to a straight arm. Repeat both sides, 8 or so reps per side. If that is too easy still, you can possibly add a band, do 1 arm pull up with a band. And if that's still too easy, you can progress to some kind of regular one-arm pull-up like that. Again, we'll be trying to do 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps near your limit. So you're gonna want to rest about 10 seconds after each rep and continue until you get to 8. So for the next exercise, we'll be doing a core workout in the form of leg raises. So regular leg raise would look like this, shoulders tight, feet up to the bar, back down. We can do some progressions of that by simply tucking our knees. So it could look something like this. Or if you want to make that even harder, you can potentially do it with one arm, shoulder tight, feet to the bar, alternate, shoulder tight, feet to the bar, back down. So for these leg raise exercises, you can easily scale by just decreasing the amount of your leg you're trying to tuck, like for the levers. So yeah, you can start with your knees fully bent, extend a little more, extend all the way. Kind of just gauge it based on your ability level. Again, we'll be doing 8 to 10 with about 10 seconds rest in between each one. For the next exercise, we'll be doing some scapular pull-ups. What you'll want to be doing is disengaging your shoulders at the bottom, re-engaging your scapulas by squeezing them down and back, and disengaging and repeating. So that'll look something like this. If that's too difficult, you can again add a band. It's okay if you bend your arms a little bit. If that is too easy, you can progress to doing it with one arm. Again, you can use a band for assistance. Since the scapular pull-ups aren't really an exercise that you need to find some kind of 1-rep max for, I would recommend doing them in a difficulty range where you can do 8 to 10 straight. If that means adding some weight into a backpack, wearing a backpack while doing these, that's a solid way to progress. Or again, use a band or something like that to make them easier. For the hangboard portion of the workout, we'll be focusing on developing strength in the full range of motion, as well as 2 of the most commonly used static hand positions. We'll be keeping our feet on the ground the entire time, using manual resistance to find our limit for every exercise. By keeping your legs on the ground, you can scale the resistance to exactly your limit, and you can push your limit on every single rep. Now to demonstrate some hangboard exercises, we'll start off with the most basic that every single climber needs to be doing. It'll greatly reduce your risk of injury and will build strength in your full range of motion. What you need to do is, with 3 fingers, you grab a 1-pad edge, and then using your legs to assist you, you'll start at the bottom of the range of motion, and you'll start pulling with your fingers and use your legs just as much as you need to finish the pull in the whole range of motion. Because it's manual resistance, you can reach near max effort for every rep. That should be the goal. You'll do about 10 to 12 reps, rest 3 to 5 minutes, do another 10 to 12, repeat maybe 4 times in total. Another one you could do to build some static strength, if that's what you're interested in, is focus on 2 positions. The first one will be a half crimp position. So you'll get your fingers into about a 90-degree angle. And again, you're going to use your legs to only load enough so your hands don't open. You find that max effort range with your legs. Hold for 10 or so seconds. Release. Again, rest a minute or so. Repeat 4 times. You can also do that at the bottom of the range of motion, because those are the 2 ranges you'll be mostly climbing in. But when you're at the bottom of the range, make sure you're supporting the position with the muscles of your forearm rather than relying on your skeleton to hold you up. So this is incorrect, this is correct. One is fully engaged, one is not engaged. So make sure you're using your legs enough to stay in the fully engaged position, or else you're risking injury, essentially. I'm sure you've noticed it's only been 3 fingers so far. That's because most pinkies are much weaker than the rest of the hand. So you can start by doing the finger pull-ups on your own hand. So you'll create resistance with your thumb, pull through the range of motion, back up, do again 10 to 12 reps, and because it's manual resistance, you can really find your limit for every rep. If you can't provide enough force with your thumb, that probably means you're ready to move on to actually weighting your pinkies. You can do essentially the same thing we did with all 3 fingers. Start at the bottom of the range, pull up to the top, repeat 10 or so times, rest 3 to 5 minutes, do 4 sets in total.